Crisper, look at you go.
Premiership player.
Bloody hell, mate.
Yeah, it's got a nice ring to it.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah. No, thanks for having me on.
No, thanks for coming in. The light was on.
Jordan De Goey quarter time. Crisper half time.
I know.
That's bloody, in a tight game, that actually had a ridiculous impact, both of those goals.
Yeah, I think I saw a stat not long ago. I had like red time scores.
Yep.
I think we kicked 60 points to Brisbane's 20. So obviously, yeah, those goals were very impactful at the time, and they went a long way to helping us get the chockies on the day.
I heard Fags talking after the game, and he said, those two probably hurt us. He said, probably didn't defend well enough. I'm like, Fags, they're both from outside of the arc.
Yeah, great.
They're probably one going through out of 10. I don't think there's a lot as a Oppo coach you can do, but they were both magnificent. So talk us through the next 48 hours. Do you remember much of it? What happened?
It did go by very, very quickly, but it was a whirlwind experience, something I'd definitely like to do again, no doubt. But that feeling of once the final siren went, I can't really explain the sensation. It's just like, you finally did it, like living our childhood dream. But to win it, like obviously in such a really tight game, 30 degrees, everybody's absolutely exhausted, left everything out on the oval, and you didn't know who was going to win until the last 2 seconds. So, once that siren went, just that relief of finally winning the first flag,
Going around the ground, getting photos of, two players each up on the stands or whatever. Then you get back to the rooms and then you have a few drinks. And then you went out again and sing the song, is that right, later on at night?
Yep. No, we went out as a whole football club and we all circled up around with the coaches, the staff, everyone who's involved with the football club and played a big role for us throughout the whole year. Yeah, we all linked arms and, again, belt out the song as best we could with no voices. So that was fantastic and a great experience.
And then from there back to the club?
Suited up there, went to the footy club, and then we were presented on stage there to all the lovely fans that obviously couldn't be at the game, but watched it at the AIA Centre. So I think there might have been about 10,000 there at the time, which was bloody unbelievable.
So what time to bed, please?
Did you go to bed?
Yeah, exactly.
I went to bed. I got about 2 hours from about 7 till 9 in the morning, Sunday.
Because the dough was very due, wasn't she?
Yes, so luckily I had Michaela's parents and her sister down, so I was able to have a few drinks over the first 3 days.
Yes.
And then after that, I was making sure I was looking after her in case she went into labour.
And had another girl, 3 girls.
Yes, no, we did. Beautiful Murphy. She held on till last Thursday. Was she 12 days old now, I think. Yeah. So that's, she's fantastic. Came out at 3.4 kilos. She's feeding and sleeping really well, actually. Wow. So it's a bit easier than I thought it was going to be at the moment. But,
at the moment.
At the moment. That's why I said that. It's only really early. Yes. But we'll see what happens over the next
What's that in
month.
the old speak? Because it was pounds in our day, wasn't it? You were 8 pounds, 9 pounds. Yeah, big and it was 10 pounds.
I think it's about 8.
So beautiful.
And you're going to go again? I know.
Bill, 12 days.
I know, Jim. But he might want a boy. You might want a spout.
No, Mickey keeps having an iron already, but I said just wait until we get a bit further along before you make that decision.
It's exactly.
And also, if you move into the fours, which Fat and I were stupid enough to do, it changes your house, it changes your car,
everything.
It changes your holidays.
I've already got the 7-seater car, so
don't have to do that.
Nice. Yeah.
5-bedroom house.
Yeah, well, we're in the middle of building our bigger 4-bedroom house. That's been going on for 3 years now, so fingers crossed we can get in there in the next 2 years.
Don't finish yet. 7.7 pounds. There you go, Jim.
Yeah.
Hey, good game by you. You were a chance to win the Norm Smith, I reckon. Did you give yourself a chance? Who did you think was best on ground?
I think you can tell on the day that Bobby definitely put up a performance that was going to give him like the front view and all the favourite to win it.
Sure.
I was relatively pretty happy with my own game.
Bloody oath.
I thought I had a pretty good impact on it. But then there was a few different moments from different players at times, such as Geordie and Tom Mitchell played pretty well. Pendle's played a pretty good second half as well.
Who was Brisbane's best? If they win it, who was their best?
I think they had Coleman up there for a bit. He had an unreal first half, so did a lot of damage then. But yeah, there's definitely a number of players that could have got a few more votes.
Geordie's a freak, by the way. As soon as he got that ball and turned sideways, I just thought that's going through. That end-on-end sort of floating mungy thing that went down to the punt road end. But a bit like Swanee before him, that freakish ability just when you need it to produce something amazing.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I think so. Brisbane hit the front, and then all of a sudden we looked to the bench and we had our sign up to, we've got a score now.
Yep.
And, within the next 10 seconds, it was just the clean play out of the middle, get the ball going forward, and then obviously midfield just turn up, front and centre, clean handball, and then Geordie just smacked that one from 50.
That was a great goal.
And then all of a sudden everyone's arms up in the air going, what the hell is just happening right now?
The ball was spinning downwards. Like, I reckon if you went back and said to him,
ball.
have another 10 cracks at that.
What were you looking at?
Well, I was looking at the ball, but I wasn't saying it was spinning down. What do you mean spinning
Oh,
downwards?
it's across his body with the right foot. So the ball's actually bending down. From 50, I looked at it and went, that's actually a hell of a goal.
Yeah, no, it was unreal. And, it was great to see 100,000 fans there screaming alongside us.
When did you get to Collingwood?
End of 2014.
You haven't missed a game, not one game.
No.
How?
You ask him every
Yeah, I
time.
swear.
Every single
Well, it's 214 consecutive games. You can't do that. You got to be something wrong with you. Turf toe or
no.
flu. You had the flu or something there once, or
Yeah, but I just thought I'd harden up and get through.
it's a good effort.
It's an unbelievable effort.
214.
Yep.
You miss a few days now and then, or come a bit late.
None, actually. But Chris,
Perhaps he does.
so you experienced 2018 and the devastation of the same thing happening in reverse. So did you at any stage in that last 10 minutes think, oh no, here we go again?
I didn't think about it then, but I think in the lead up to the game, a few boys, like, we finally got another crack here. It's been, 5 years since we had our heart broken. And I guess that probably made our win a bit sweeter for the blokes that were in that game as well, knowing that what the other side feels like to now winning. But yeah, as I said, it was just an unbelievable game to be a part of, and it was
Great
No,
game.
well
It's a
done.
great
And
game.
as Bill said, your own game was superb.
Bloody
and
oath
so
it was.
winning a grand final and playing as well as you did is a magnificent thing. Now, going to take a little break because Melbourne Boat Show. What does Crispin know about boats?
Well, we'll find out next, Jim. They float, apparently.
More with Jack Crisp, Collingwood Premiership star on the Rush Hour next. Triple M.
The light was on in here, and Crispy come in, Jim, because he goes to the opening of the fridge door. And the Melbourne Boat Show. I saw him at the races last week out there at Guineas Day. And geez, you're a good influencer because you're taking all the right photos, you're doing all the right things. Well
I did
done.
it right at the start.
You did.
Knock the photo out,
I was
and then you can go
watching
enjoy the day.
I did that. Took some nuffy mate with you, just having a
Yeah, I
few
did.
frothies. Yeah.
Well, Michaela just got out of hospital with the little one, so I thought I'd take one of my best mates.
Oh, yeah, I did notice that.
He got his own portrait photo.
Tell us about the Melbourne Boat Show, my friend, because there's some big vehicles there. Can you still buy a
Vehicles.
I'm not sure it's a
vehicle.
vessel.
vessel vehicle?
That's it.
Can you still buy just an old-fashioned tinny?
Yes, you can. And I think they'll have a few on display at the boat show.
Yep.
Running from this Thursday, the 26th, to Sunday, the 29th. And there'll be, I believe, 100 exhibitors will be displaying the latest in boating innovation. So make sure you go on down. It is free of charge, and there is plenty to do for the kids as well.
Good.
And including a big 60-footer, the super yacht.
Yeah.
Worth $4 million.
What's that called again?
A Cetera.
The
Chetera.
Chet it's
The
pronounced.
Cetera.
Yeah.
Yes.
Righto,
No,
nice.
you can say it a bit quicker like that. Yeah.
That sounds
Cetera.
pretty good.
If you have a break in between the words, it doesn't sound as good.
That's my style of yacht.
Oh, yeah.
Big bastard.
Exactly. $4 million. That'd be
no.
nice. No, but a lot of the boys love their fishing, don't
Yes.
they? A lot of the boys love it. Ben Cunnington, Danger, of course, and they've all got these lovely
Jezza.
boats.
Yeah,
Jezza.
love it.
Yeah. Are you a fisherman?
Well, I haven't actually been fishing too much around Melbourne, mate. But I grew up on speedboats and doing a bit of fishing back in Myrtleford and around the country areas. So I really enjoyed that growing up. And the girls are actually enjoying fishing and going on the boat at the moment too. So I'm keen to do that over the Christmas break.
Good. Are you,
The
Jim?
centre console, I've noticed, is taken over.
Oh, yeah.
You know, those ones with the sort of blown up sides, and then you stand in the middle and
you stand there,
you
don't
stand
you?
there.
Yeah.
Those seem to be
they're-
the ones that
they're
the
all-
young fellas all
They
go
all
for.
seem very luxurious at the moment. A lot different to what I grew up on. And
Bloody oath.
yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get one of those. It would look too flash for me. I might have to tile it down a little bit.
I went to Lake Como. If you haven't been there,
Nah, I
strongly
haven't been
suggest you do. It's the most nuts joint ever. And hired a boat and drove around Lake Como. First time I'd ever driven a boat anywhere in my life.
And?
How'd it
This
go?
Italian bloke just said, "Hey, there are the keys." I just
Go
took
for it.
off. Go for it. The only thing he said to me is, "You're not allowed within 100 metres of the villas."
Oh,
And what happened?
Well, George Clooney's villa's on there, and I reckon I ended up about 4 metres away.
yelling out, George!
An Italian was screaming at me. So I don't think once you get the gist of it, Bill, you're away.
Well, I went to Lake Colac.
Yes.
And Because I do a bit of barefooting. I don't know if you
Oh,
realise.
no, you don't.
Off the bank. I go off the bank.
Yeah,
did
just
your
get-
hammy
just get
doing
dragged
that?
in the water.
Yeah, I couldn't get up, actually. But I'm not a fisherman, I must admit,
No.
Jim. If you want
I'm
fish,
not either.
go down to Honky Dory's.
That'll do.
They have the specials there every day.
But it is amazing how
People
people
love
are
it.
into boats. And
Exactly.
if you are, then you need to get along. Where is it, please, Rabbits? Let everyone know.
New Quay Promenade. That's the corner of Harbour, Esplanade, and North Wharf in the Docklands.
Nice.
yeah.
Get down, enjoy that. Now, what about senior player like yourself? CRISPR would be allowed back a bit later than everyone else for pre-season?
Yeah, I think I've been given the green light for the bit of the fossil program this year. Now that I'm
good.
tipped over 30 years old, so I'm getting old. So I'll come through a few sessions in December when the rest of the guys go back, but I don't actually have to be there all day, every day.
So how does that work? I mean, everyone's very worried about skin folds and the condition they do turn back up in, mainly because it's so hard to get it off once you got it on. So are you worried the whole time about it? Are you worried about what you eat? Are you concerned about
we don't
those
do
sort of
skin
things?
folds anymore.
You don't?
Don't you?
No, no,
Shit,
no.
I'm going to make a
Bloody
comeback.
well.
No, I think it's played a bit too much on blokes' minds, I think, in
did.
terms of stress levels and anxiety and stuff like that, and it caused a bit too much grief for blokes to deal with. So, yeah, a lot of players can be super fit but still have, high skin folds, so that just kind of didn't really relate to what they were doing. But, we're all professional athletes. We all have had great education about, what to do and how to come back, and the programs are given out for blokes to follow if they haven't really had too much experience. But, yeah, they'll come back ready to go again.
Cricketers, as a rule, carry a little bit more than footballers fat. But if
lot.
we were over 70,
Yeah.
then your 5 1K reps went to 6.
Oh, yuck.
So that was over the winter.
Yep.
If you turned up and you were over 70 skin folds,
I hated
you
them.
didn't do 5, you did 6.
Did you have those big, what were they?
Oh, calipers.
Calipers, mate. They grabbed the
Well, they're
fat.
not like symbols.
Oh, they were. I used to grab my guts.
He's worth it.
And the big rolls, you go, oh, no, I'm in trouble here. Oh, they weren't good. You're right. I'm glad they don't do that anymore. So no footy trips or anything? Just back to Myrtleford?
Yeah, no, not for me. Got to be a dad of 3. Like,
Good,
while I was in
yes.
school, and then Murphy's only nearly 2 weeks old, so we'll be playing dad and looking after the family. And...
Who's out
So
there?
I'm about to say, who have we got outside
Oh,
here?
so I got the middle child, Sloaney. She's 4 years old.
Yeah.
Beautifully behaved.
Yeah, she's doing really well. I thought she'd be a bit angry after a nap, but she's doing very well. Wanted to come in with me. Doesn't want to part with me at the moment, which
Oh, it's
I'm,
amazing.
I'm really enjoying.
That's good, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, lovely.
None of mine behaved that well.
No,
Now,
Give her a few more
actually,
years.
the girls.
they're in their late 20s.
No, the girls are better, Jim. The girls
Oh,
are.
that's
Yeah.
superb.